He defended another woman in front of me. I smiled and said nothing. Welcome to Mr. Douglas Tales. May peace find you wherever you are, and may strength meet you in every season of your life. I'm grateful to have you here. And if you'd like to support these stories, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Now, let me tell you about a woman who discovered that silence can be the loudest betrayal of all. The glass door didn't close behind him. She stopped mid-step on the sidewalk. Michael's hand still held it open. His body angled back toward the restaurant, not forward toward the car where she stood. The woman inside hadn't moved from the table. Just give me 1 second. His voice carried across the valet stand, not to her, to the blonde still seated by the window. The valet's key fob beeped twice in her hand. She'd already clicked it. The car already unlocked. Michael crossed back through the doorway. She stood beside the passenger door. Her thumb pressed the lock button. The car sealed itself, then unlocked it again. A reflex, something to do with her hands while he walked back to a table that wasn't theirs. Through the glass, she watched him lean down. His hand touched the woman's shoulder. The blonde looked up at him with wet eyes. Mascara tracked down one cheek. The valet shifted his weight beside the stand, waiting for her to get in. She didn't. Michael straightened, said something else. The blonde nodded, smiled, reached up and squeezed his hand where it rested on her shoulder. His thumb moved, a small stroke across her collarbone. Brief, deliberate. She felt the car key's teeth bite into her palm. When Michael finally turned back toward the door, his expression had already smoothed. Easy. Unbothered. He reached her in 4 strides. Sorry about that. She's going through something. She looked at him, at the space where his hand had just been, at the door still settling shut behind him. What happened? Work thing. Pressure. You know how it gets. He took the keys from her hand, gentle, like she might drop them. Let me drive. She moved to the passenger side, slid in, buckled. The blonde was still visible through the window. Phone out now. Texting someone. Smiling at the screen. Michael started the engine, pulled out smooth and fast, the way he always did when he wanted to move past something. She said nothing. He glanced over once, twice. You're quiet. I'm fine. You sure? She nodded. His hand found hers on the center console, squeezed. I appreciate you being patient. I know tonight was supposed to be just us. The word just landed strange. Hollow. She pulled her hand back, slow enough that it didn't look like pulling away. Reached for her seatbelt strap instead, adjusting it where it already sat flat. Michael's jaw shifted. Not anger. Something tighter. He turned his eyes back to the road. The restaurant lights disappeared behind them. She counted street lamps, 14 before he spoke again. You don't believe me. Not a question. A test. She watched the road. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. The car slowed for a red light. His fingers drummed the steering wheel. Once. Twice. Then stopped like he'd caught himself. She works in acquisitions, he said. Calm. Factual. The tone he used in meetings when someone questioned his numbers. Her boss just gutted her team. She needed someone to talk to. That's it. The light turned green. She didn't ask why the someone had to be him, didn't ask why he'd gone back, didn't ask about the thumb on the collarbone or the smile that came after. She asked nothing. And Michael, for the first time that night, stopped explaining. The penthouse elevator required 2 keys, one for entry, one for the private floor. Michael used both without looking. Muscle memory. 12 years of coming home to the same locked box in the sky. The doors opened onto marble, white, flawless, cold even through her heels. She stepped out first. He followed, already pulling his phone from his pocket. The screen lit his face in blue-white. I need to make a call. She kept walking toward the bedroom, heard his office door click shut behind her before she reached the hallway. The closet smelled like cedar and his cologne. She hung her coat, unzipped her dress, let it pool on the floor instead of hanging it. A small rebellion. Meaningless. She pulled on a t-shirt. His. Oversized. Soft from years of washing. The bed was still made from this morning. Hotel crisp corners. The housekeeper's work. She sat on the edge, then stood. Crossed to the window instead. The city spread below. Lights. Movement. People in buildings she couldn't see. Living lives she'd never touch. Michael's voice filtered through the walls, muffled. Calm. Business tone. The same one he'd used in the car. She pressed her palm to the glass. Cold. Immediate. Her phone buzzed on the nightstand. She didn't move to check it. It buzzed again, 3 times. A call, not a text. She crossed the room, picked it up. Her sister's name filled the screen. She let it ring out. Voicemail, then a text 30 seconds later. Mom's asking again, about Thanksgiving. You coming or not? Her thumb hovered over the keyboard. Michael's office door opened. His footsteps moved through the living room toward the kitchen, ice clinking in a glass. She typed, I'll let you know. Sent it. Put the phone face down. When Michael appeared in the doorway, he had bourbon in one hand, his tie loosened with the other. You coming to bed? She looked at him, at the glass, at the way he leaned against the doorframe like everything was settled. Soon. He nodded, took a drink, studied her face long enough that she felt the weight of it. We're good. Right? She didn't answer immediately, let the silence stretch just long enough to mean something. We're fine. His shoulders dropped half an inch. Relief. He crossed to her, kissed the top of her head. Bourbon and mint. Good. I don't want you worrying about nothing. Nothing. The word sat between them like a stone. He set the glass on the dresser, started unbuttoning his shirt. She moved past him. Back to the window. Back to the cold glass and the lights below. Behind her, fabric rustled. Belt buckle clinked. Shoes hit the floor. You eatin'? He asked. At the restaurant. Barely. You want me to order something? I'm not hungry. The bed creaked as he sat, then silence. She felt him watching her back. Come here, he said, soft, almost tentative. She turned. He'd pulled the covers back on her side, patted the mattress once. She crossed the room, slid in beside him. His arm came around her shoulders. She let it. Let him pull her close. Let her head rest against his chest. His heartbeat was steady. Calm. Hers wasn't. She closed her eyes, counted his breaths, felt him relax, felt sleep start to pull him under. She stayed awake. Morning came sharp and white through glass that didn't forgive. Michael's side of the bed was already empty, cold. Sheet pulled tight like he'd remade it after rising. She heard water running in the bathroom. Shower. Then it stopped. She sat up, reached for her phone. 6:47 a.m., 3 texts from her sister, all from last night after the first. Seriously, I need a head count. Mom's going to ask me today. You're being weird. She set the phone down without answering. The bathroom door opened. Steam rolled out. Michael emerged in a towel. Hair wet, already reaching for the clothes he'd laid out last night. Morning? He didn't look at her. just moved, efficient, practiced. Morning. He pulled on boxers, dress shirt, started on the buttons without pausing. She watched his hands, steady, quick, the same hands that had touched the blonde's shoulder. "I have a 7:30, he said. "Breakfast meeting downtown. Probably won't be back till 6. "Okay." He glanced at her. Brief, assessing. "You have plans today?" "Not really." "Good. Rest. You look tired." He crossed to the mirror, fixed his collar. She watched his reflection check itself. Adjust. Perfect. "Michael." He met her eyes in the glass. "Yeah?" The question sat in her throat. Solid. Unmovable. She swallowed it. "Nothing. Have a good meeting." He turned. Studied her face for 3 seconds. Then nodded. "I will." He grabbed his watch from the dresser. Wallet. Keys. Kissed her forehead on his way past. "Love you." The door closed before she could answer. She sat in the quiet, counted to 60, then got up. The shower was still warm. She stood under it longer than necessary, let the water beat against her shoulders until her skin turned red. When she finally stepped out, her phone was ringing. Unknown number. She stared at it until it stopped. Voicemail. She toweled off, dressed, pulled her hair back wet. The voicemail notification blinked. She pressed play. A woman's voice, professional, clipped. "This message is for Mrs. Sarah Hyland. This is Jennifer from Dr. Poole's office calling to confirm your appointment for tomorrow at 2 p.m. Please call back to verify, thank you." She deleted it, crossed to the window. The city looked the same as last night. Different light, same indifference. Her phone buzzed. Text from Michael. Forgot to mention. Dinner thing. Thursday, donor event, black tie. You good with that? She typed. Fine. Sent it. Another buzz. Immediate. You're the best. She set the phone on the counter, face down. The kitchen was spotless. Housekeeper had come yesterday. Everything gleamed. She opened the fridge, stared at prepared meals in glass containers, organic, labeled, portions measured by someone else. She closed it without taking anything. The coffee maker sat ready, pre-programmed. One button. She pressed it. While it brewed, she walked through the apartment. Living room, dining room, Michael's office. The door was locked. She tried the handle twice, pulled harder the second time. Locked. It had never been locked before. She stood there, hand on the cool metal, breathing. The coffee maker beeped. She walked back to the kitchen, poured a cup, black, sat at the island, stared at nothing. Her phone buzzed again. Her sister. Mom says if you're not coming, just tell her. She's making me insane. She picked up the phone, put it down, picked it up again, typed, I'll be there, stalled, thumb hovering, deleted it, typed, still deciding, sent that instead. The response came in seconds. What's there to decide? It's Thanksgiving. She didn't answer, drank her coffee, let it burn her tongue. The apartment was too quiet. She stood, grabbed her coat, her purse, keys. The elevator took 40 seconds to arrive. She counted every one. The lobby security guard nodded as she passed. She didn't know his name, never had. Outside, the cold bit immediate and sharp. She should have worn a heavier coat. She walked anyway, no destination, just movement, away from the marble and the locks and the questions she wasn't asking. 3 blocks down, a coffee shop. Small, crowded, normal. She went in, ordered a latte, paid cash, found a table by the window. The chair was wooden, uneven. It wobbled when she sat. She wrapped both hands around the cup, let the heat sting her palms. Around her, people talked, laughed, lived small, loud lives. A woman at the next table argued with someone on the phone. Her toddler threw crackers on the floor. The woman didn't notice, just kept talking, voice rising, until she hung up and pressed her fingers to her eyes. The toddler said, "Mama?" The woman looked up, smiled. "I'm okay, baby." The lie was so gentle it didn't even sound like one. Sarah drank her latte. Watched them leave. Watched someone else take the table. Her phone buzzed. "Michael. Meeting's running long. Might grab lunch here. Don't wait up." She stared at the text, at the casual dismissal, at the assumption she'd been planning to wait. Typed, "Okay," didn't send it. Typed, "Who's the blonde?" Deleted it. Typed, "Okay." Sent it. Put the phone away. Finished her latte. Ordered another. The barista looked at her twice, like maybe she recognized something. Concern. Pity. Sarah took the cup, went back to her table, stayed until the lunch rush cleared, until the wobbling chair left a bruise on her hip from sitting too long, until the woman behind the counter started wiping down tables nearby with pointed purpose. She left, walked, found herself on a street she didn't recognize. Residential. Trees. Quiet. A park at the end. Small. Just swings and a bench. She sat, watched two kids chase each other in circles. Their mother sat on the opposite bench, scrolling her phone, looking up every few seconds. The kids shrieked. Happy. Oblivious. Sarah's phone buzzed. Doctor's office again. Different number. She let it ring out. Voicemail. She didn't listen. The sky shifted. Gray to darker gray. The mother called her kids. They whined. She called again. Firmer. They left. Sarah stayed. The cold seeped through her coat, into her bones. She stood when her fingers went numb. Walked back. Counted blocks. Lost track. Started over. The penthouse lobby appeared like a sentencing. Different security guard. He nodded too. The elevator, the keys, the marble. She opened the door to warmth, to emptiness. Michael's office was still locked. She didn't try the handle this time. Just walked past, to the bedroom, sat on the edge of the bed, stared at her phone. Her sister, "You're worrying me." Her mother, "Your sister says you're being strange. Call me." Michael, "Heading home soon. Want me to grab takeout?" She answered only Michael. "Sure." He sent a heart emoji. She set the phone down, lay back on the bed, stared at the ceiling, waited. Michael came home at 8, not 6. She heard him before she saw him. Keys, bags rustling, his voice on the phone. "Handle it tomorrow." "Yeah. No, I'll be there. Okay. Later." He appeared in the bedroom doorway, takeout bags in hand, smiled. "Hungry?" She sat up. "Sure." They ate in the living room. Thai food, his favorite place, not hers. He talked about the meeting, the deal, numbers, projections, names she half recognized. She nodded, said, in the right places. He noticed halfway through his second container. "You're not eating much." She looked at her plate, barely touched. "Not that hungry." "You okay?" "Fine. Just tired." He set down his fork, leaned back, studied her. "You've been weird since last night." The word hit clean and cold. Weird. Yeah, quiet, distant. She met his eyes. "You went back to her." He blinked. "What?" "At the restaurant. You went back." "I told you. I know what you told me." Silence. He picked up his fork, put it down, breathed out slow. "Sarah." She was upset. "I was being decent, that's all." "You touched her." I put my hand on her shoulder. Your thumb moved. He stared at her. Something flickered behind his eyes. Calculation. Recalibration. "You're counting touches now?" "I'm noticing." "Noticing what? That I comforted someone?" "Jesus." "Sarah." "Don't." He stopped, jaw tight. She stood, picked up the containers, walked them to the kitchen. He followed. You're making something out of nothing. She set the containers down too hard. Sauce splattered. Then tell me her name. Pause. What? The blonde. Tell me her name. I don't see how that's... If it's nothing, tell me. He crossed his arms, leaned against the counter. Rachel. Her name's Rachel. And she works in acquisitions. Yes. For who? Hartley Group. And you know her how? Through work. We've crossed paths at events. Events. Industry things. Networking. Sarah turned, faced him full on. You have her number. Not a question. His expression didn't change. Probably. In my phone somewhere, like half the people I meet. Show me. Excuse me? Your phone. Show me. He laughed, short, sharp. You're serious? Yes. No. The word landed flat, final. Why not? Because I'm not doing this. I'm not playing jealous spouse theater because you saw me be kind to someone. Kind. Yes, kind, which apparently is suspicious now. She felt something crack, small, internal. You locked your office. He blinked. What? Your office. It's locked. It's never locked. I have sensitive documents. I locked it. So what? You've never cared before. Well, I care now. Is that allowed? Or do I need permission for that too? His voice rose. Just enough. Just enough to make her the problem. She felt it happening. The shift. The spin. I'm not trying to... You're not trying to what? Control where I go? Who I talk to? Whether I lock my own damn office? Michael. No, I get it. You're bored. You're home all day. You need something to fixate on. But I'm not it. The crack widened. She stared at him, at the stranger wearing his face. I'm going to bed. She walked past him. He didn't stop her. The bedroom door closed. She locked it, stood there, hand on the knob, breathing. Outside, she heard him move through the apartment. Cabinet, glass, liquid pouring, silence. She crossed to the bed, sat, then lay down, stared at the ceiling until her eyes burned. The door handle turned, once, stopped. Sarah. She didn't answer. Sarah, come on, open the door. Nothing. Fine, we'll talk in the morning. Footsteps, fading. The couch creaked in the living room. She closed her eyes. Sleep didn't come. Morning arrived the same as yesterday, white, cold, unforgiving. The lock clicked open from the outside. She sat up. Michael stood in the doorway, dressed, ready, expressionless. I'm leaving. She said nothing. I'll be late again. Don't wait up. He left before she could answer. The apartment settled into silence. She got up, showered, dressed, stood in the kitchen. Coffee, toast, her phone, appointment reminder, Dr. Poole, 2 p.m. today. She'd forgotten. Checked the time. 11:30. She could make it. She grabbed her coat, her purse, stopped at Michael's office door. Still locked. She tried the handle anyway, walked away. Dr. Poole's office was in a building that tried too hard. Marble, glass, fountain in the lobby that served no purpose. She took the elevator to the 8th floor. The waiting room smelled like lavender, fake, cloying. She checked in, sat, stared at a magazine without reading it. Sarah? The nurse, young, smiling. She followed her back. Weight, blood pressure, questions. Any changes in your medications? No. Any new symptoms? No. How are you feeling generally? Fine. The nurse typed, smiled, left. Dr. Poole came in 10 minutes later, older, kind-eyed, thorough. Sarah, good to see you. You too. How's everything? Fine. He pulled up her chart, scrolled, frowned. You missed your last 2 appointments. I know, I'm sorry. Everything okay? Just busy. He looked at her, not convinced. Busy. Yes. With? She didn't answer. He set the tablet down, leaned forward, hands clasped. Sarah, I'm going to ask you something, and I need you to be honest. Her throat tightened. Are you taking care of yourself? The question sat too heavy. I'm fine. That's not what I asked. She met his eyes, looked away. I'm trying. Trying isn't the same as doing. I know. He sighed, gentle, concerned. Your labs from 6 months ago showed some deficiencies. Iron, vitamin D. I prescribed supplements. Have you been taking them? Sometimes. Sometimes isn't enough. I know. Are you eating regularly? She thought about the untouched containers in the fridge, the latte for lunch, the Thai food she'd pushed around last night. Mostly. Sarah. She looked up. You're not okay, he said, soft, certain. She felt something in her chest constrict. I'm managing. Managing isn't thriving. I'm not here to thrive. I'm here for a checkup. He studied her, long enough that she wanted to leave. When's the last time you did something for yourself? Not for your husband, not for your family, for you. The question hung. She had no answer. That's what I thought. He picked up the tablet, typed. I'm renewing your prescriptions. I want to see you again in a month, not 2 months, not 3, 1 month, and I want you to consider talking to someone. I don't need a therapist, Sarah. You don't need to be in crisis to benefit from support. She felt her jaw tighten. I'll think about it. Do more than think. He stood. She did too. Take care of yourself, he said. Not just your body, all of you. She nodded, left, made it to the elevator before the tears came, pressed the button, breathed, forced them back. The doors opened. She stepped in. A woman got in after her, pregnant, glowing, humming softly. Sarah stared at the floor numbers, counted down, lobby, out, cold air, sharp, clarifying. She walked, no direction, just motion. Found herself back at the coffee shop. Different barista, same wobbling chair. She sat, ordered nothing, pulled out her phone. Michael, dinner meeting tonight. Don't wait up. Her sister. Mom's asking again. Unknown number. Voicemail. She played it. Hi, this is Rachel from Hartley Group. I think we may have met briefly. I got your number from a mutual friend. I just wanted to reach out and say thank you for being so understanding the other night. Michael's really lucky to have someone so patient. Anyway, I hope we can grab coffee sometime. Okay, bye. The message ended. Sarah played it again. Your number from a mutual friend. The other night. So patient. She stared at the phone, played it a third time, saved it, put the phone away, sat. The barista asked if she was okay. She lied, said yes, stayed until closing, walked home in the dark. The apartment was empty when she returned. She checked Michael's office, still locked. She stood there, hand on the knob. Turned. Walked to the kitchen. Opened the junk drawer, found the spare keys Michael kept for maintenance. Went back. Tried 3 before 1 turned. The lock clicked. She pushed the door open. The office was pristine. Desk, chair, computer, bookshelves. She moved to the desk, opened the top drawer. Pens, business cards, receipts. Second drawer, files, contracts, legal documents. Bottom drawer, locked. She tried the keys. None worked. She knelt. Tried again. Slower. Nothing. She sat back, stared at the drawer. Her phone buzzed. Michael. Running later than I thought. Midnight, maybe. Sorry. She didn't answer. Stood. Closed the drawers. Left the office. Locked the door behind her. Went to the bedroom. Lay down in the dark. Listened to the silence. Waited. Michael came home at 1 a.m. She heard him. Quiet. Trying not to wake her. He didn't come to the bedroom. The couch creaked. She lay awake until the sky started to pale, rose before he did, showered, dressed, made coffee. He appeared at 7, rumpled, tired. Morning, morning. They moved around each other, careful, distant. He poured coffee. She refilled hers. "I'm sorry about last night," he said, not looking at her. "It's fine." "It's not. I've been slammed. It's not an excuse, but it's fine, Michael." He looked at her then, searching. "We okay?" She held his gaze. "Are we?" He set his mug down, crossed to her, hands on her shoulders. "Yes, we are, I promise." She felt the weight of his hands, the certainty in his voice, wanted to believe it, couldn't. "Okay." He kissed her forehead. "I have to run. Breakfast meeting." "Another one?" "Last one this week, I swear." He grabbed his jacket, wallet, keys, paused at the door. "Love you." She forced a smile. "Love you too." He left. She stood in the kitchen, listened to the elevator descend, counted to 60, grabbed her phone, called the number from the voicemail. It rang twice. "Hello?" Rachel's voice. Bright, warm. Sarah's throat closed. "Hello?" Rachel said again. Sarah hung up, stared at the phone. It rang immediately. Rachel's number. She declined the call. It rang again. She turned the phone off, set it on the counter, walked to the window. The city spread below, indifferent, endless. She pressed her forehead to the glass. Cold, immediate, real. Thursday came. The donor event. Michael had laid out her dress. Black, elegant, expensive. She stared at it, put it on. Hair, makeup, heels. Michael emerged from his office at 6, showered, suited, perfect. "You look beautiful." "Thank you." They rode the elevator in silence. The car waited. Driver, black sedan, downtown, hotel ballroom, chandeliers, string quartet, people everywhere, smiling, talking, performing. Michael's hand found the small of her back, guiding, possessive. They moved through the crowd. He introduced her. She smiled, shook hands, said the right things. A woman in red approached, older, polished. "Michael, darling." They kissed cheeks, European style. "Catherine, this is my wife, Sarah." Catherine's smile didn't reach her eyes. "Lovely to finally meet you." "You too. Michael's told me so much about you." Sarah doubted that. They talked. Business, deals, people Sarah didn't know. She excused herself, found the bathroom, locked herself in a stall, breathed. Her phone buzzed. She'd turned it back on in the car. Text from unknown number. "Hey, it's Rachel. Not sure if you meant to call earlier. Anyway, would still love to grab that coffee. Let me know." Sarah stared at it, deleted it. Another text. Her sister. "Mom's losing it. Please just give me an answer about Thanksgiving." She typed, "I'm coming." Sent it. Immediate response. "Finally. Thank you." Sarah put the phone away, washed her hands, checked her reflection. Stranger's eyes stared back. She left the bathroom. Michael found her immediately. "There you are. Come on, there's someone I want you to meet." He led her to a group by the bar. 3 men, 1 woman, blonde, Rachel. Sarah's stomach dropped. "Everyone, this is my wife, Sarah." Rachel's smile was perfect, practiced. "So nice to meet you." She extended her hand. Sarah took it, shook, let go. Rachel's eyes held hers, just a second too long. "Michael speaks so highly of you." "Does he?" Not a question. Michael's hand tightened on her back. The conversation moved. Business, industry gossip, laughter. Sarah stood silent. Rachel talked, animated, touching Michael's arm. Once, twice. He didn't pull away. Sarah counted. 6 times total. The group shifted. Someone called Michael's name. He turned, distracted. Rachel leaned close to Sarah, voice low. I'm glad you're so understanding. Sarah met her eyes. About what? Rachel's smile didn't waver. Everything. She walked away before Sarah could respond. Michael returned. You okay? I need air. Sarah, I'll be right back. She walked, fast, through the crowd, out the side door. Terrace, empty, cold. She gripped the railing, breathed. The door opened behind her. You're making a scene. Michael, voice tight. She didn't turn. I'm on a terrace, alone. You ran out mid-conversation. I needed air. You needed to embarrass me. She spun. Embarrass you? Yes. Walking out like that. She's here, Michael. He stopped. Rachel, she's here, at this event that you brought me to. She works in the industry. Of course she's here. You didn't think to mention it? Why would I? Because you knew. Knew what? That I'd react. He stepped closer. There's nothing to react to. She called me. Silence. What? Rachel. She called me, left a voicemail, thanking me for being understanding, about the other night. Michael's jaw worked. She shouldn't have done that. But she did. I'll talk to her. Will you? Yes. I'll make it clear that's inappropriate. What's inappropriate, Michael? Her calling me? Or whatever she's thanking me for? Both. Neither. Jesus, Sarah, there's nothing going on. Then why is she touching you? She's not. 6 times. Since we walked up, 6 times she touched your arm. He stared at her. You're counting touches again. I'm watching my husband let another woman touch him at an event he brought me to. She's networking. That's how people network. By touching you? By being friendly. By being normal. Which is more than I can say for you right now. The words hit like a slap. She felt herself go still, cold. I want to leave. We just got here. I don't care. Sarah, take me home, or I'll get a car myself. He exhaled, sharp, frustrated. Fine. Let me make our excuses. I'll wait in the lobby. She walked past him, inside, through the crowd. Rachel caught her eye across the room, smiled. Sarah kept walking. The car ride home was silent. Michael stared at his phone, jaw tight. She watched the city pass. They rode the elevator without speaking, entered the apartment like strangers. Michael went to his office, closed the door. Not locked, just closed. Sarah stood in the living room, listened. He was on the phone, voice muffled, sharp. She couldn't make out words, didn't need to. She went to the bedroom, changed, lay down, waited. He came in an hour later, undressed, got in bed. Reached for her. She rolled away. Sarah, I'm tired. We need to talk about this. There's nothing to talk about. Clearly there is. She said nothing. He sighed. I spoke to Rachel, told her not to contact you again. Okay. And I'm sorry for bringing you tonight without warning you she'd be there. Okay. That's it? Okay. She turned, looked at him in the dark. What do you want me to say? That you believe me, that you trust me. Do you trust me? Of course. Then unlock your office. Silence. Sarah, you lock it now. You never did before. If you trust me, unlock it. That's not about trust. That's about privacy. Privacy from me. Privacy from everyone. It's my space. Our apartment. Your space. Yes. She felt the distance between them, vast, unbridgeable. Good night, Michael. She turned away. He didn't reach for her again. Friday morning, he left without waking her. Text at 9. Out of town this weekend. Client thing. Emergency. I'll call you later. She stared at it. Typed. Okay. Deleted it. Typed. Which client? Deleted it. Typed. When will you be back? Sent that. No response. She got up, showered, dressed, stood in the kitchen, coffee, toast. The apartment felt too large. She grabbed her coat, left, walked, coffee shop, same table, ordered, sat. Her phone rang. Her mother. She answered. "Hi, Mom." "Finally. Your sister said you're coming for Thanksgiving." "Yes. Are you bringing Michael?" Pause. "I don't know yet." Sarah. "Mom, I don't know. I'll ask him. Is everything okay?" "Everything's fine. You sound strange." "I'm just tired." "You're always tired lately." "I know." Silence. "Your father wants to know if Michael's still working those long hours." "Yes. That's not healthy." "I know." "Have you talked to him about it?" "Yes." And he's busy. It's how it is." More silence. Sarah. "If you need to come home for a while." "I don't. I'm just saying." "I'm fine, Mom. Really." She heard her mother's doubt, clear, unmistakable. "Okay. Well, let me know about Michael." "I need a head count." "I will." "I love you." "Love you too." She hung up, stared at the phone. Michael still hadn't responded. She tried calling. Voicemail. She didn't leave a message. Ordered another coffee. Stayed until the lunch crowd cleared. Walked. Found herself at a bookstore. Small. Used books. Cramped aisles. She browsed. No purpose. Just movement. A title caught her eye. Recovering. You. A guide to self-rediscovery. She opened it. Flipped through. You cannot pour from an empty cup. She closed it. Put it back. Kept walking. Another shelf. Fiction. Romance. Thrillers. She picked one at random. Paid. Left. Went home. The apartment was exactly as she'd left it. She sat on the couch. Opened the book. Read 3 pages. Stopped. Couldn't focus. Set it aside. Checked her phone. Still nothing from Michael. She called again. Voicemail. This time she left a message. "It's me. Call me back." Put the phone down. Waited. 6 p.m. Nothing. 7. Nothing. 8. Her phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. "Hello?" "Sarah." Rachel's voice. Sarah's hand tightened on the phone. "How did you get this number?" "I told you. A mutual friend." "Who?" "Does it matter?" Sarah's chest constricted. "What do you want?" "I want to talk." "I don't." "I think you do. I think you have questions." "I don't have questions for you." "You should." Sarah's pulse quickened. "If you call me again." "You'll what?" "Tell Michael. He knows I'm calling." The words landed like a stone. "What?" "He knows, Sarah. We talked about it. He said it was fine." "I don't believe you." "Call him. Ask him." Silence. Rachel's voice softened. "Look, I'm not trying to cause problems. I just think you deserve to know the truth." "Which is?" "That Michael and I are close. Closer than he's probably told you. But it's not what you think." "Then what is it?" "It's complicated." "Uncomplicated." Rachel laughed, soft, sad. "I can't do that over the phone. Meet me. Tomorrow. Coffee. One conversation. Then I'll leave you alone." "No." "Sarah, no." She hung up, sat, breathing hard, called Michael. Voicemail. "Call me. Now." Put the phone down, stood, paced, grabbed her keys, left. The streets were dark, cold, empty. She walked fast. No destination, just movement. Her phone buzzed. "Michael, can't talk right now. In a meeting. Everything okay?" She stopped. Typed. "Did you tell Rachel she could call me?" Sent it. Waited. 3 dots appeared. Disappeared. Appeared again. What? No. Why would I do that? She typed. "She said you did. She's lying. I told her to leave you alone. She called me tonight. I'll handle it." "How?" "I'll call her. Tell her to stop." Sarah stared at the screen. Typed, "Where are you?" No response. She called. straight to voicemail. She stood on the sidewalk, phone in hand. A couple passed, laughing, holding hands. She watched them disappear around the corner, turned, walked back. The apartment felt colder when she returned. She locked the door behind her, went to Michael's office, tried the handle, locked again. She stared at it, went to the bedroom, opened her laptop, typed, Rachel Hartley, Group 6 results. Rachel Morrison, Senior Acquisitions Analyst, Hartley Group, professional photo, LinkedIn, polished, perfect. Sarah clicked through, education, experience, connections. Michael wasn't listed as a connection. She searched, Michael Highland, Rachel Morrison. Nothing. She tried Facebook, Instagram, nothing public. Closed the laptop, lay back, stared at the ceiling. Her phone buzzed. Michael, handled. She won't bother you again. I'm sorry. I'll be home Sunday night. We'll talk then. I promise. Sarah read it twice, didn't respond, set the phone aside, closed her eyes. Sleep came eventually, fractured, restless. Saturday morning arrived gray and heavy. She woke to silence, checked her phone, nothing. Got up, showered, dressed, made coffee, sat at the island, stared at nothing. Her phone rang. Her sister. She answered. Hey, you sound awful. Thanks. I'm serious. Are you okay? I'm fine. You're lying. Sarah said nothing. Sarah, what's going on? Nothing. I'm just tired. Is it Michael? The question hung. Sarah's throat tightened. Sarah? I have to go. Wait. She hung up. Set the phone down. Stood. Paced. Stopped at Michael's office. Tried the handle. Still locked. She went to the kitchen. Grabbed the spare keys. Tried them all. None worked on the bottom drawer. She stood, stared at it, walked away, grabbed her coat, left. The coffee shop was closed. Saturday hours. She walked past it, kept going, found a diner, sat, ordered eggs, ate 3 bites, paid, left. Her phone buzzed. Unknown number. She didn't answer. Voicemail. She played it. Rachel, it's me. I know you don't want to talk, but I meant what I said. You deserve the truth. I'll be at Morrison's Coffee on 5th tomorrow at noon. If you come, I'll tell you everything. If you don't, I'll respect that. Your choice. The message ended. Sarah saved it, put the phone away, walked. Sunday morning. Sarah woke at 10, dressed, coffee, stood at the window, stared at the city. 11:45, she grabbed her coat, left. Morrison's Coffee was small, tucked between 2 larger buildings. She arrived at 11:58. Rachel sat at a corner table, already there. Sarah stopped in the doorway. Rachel looked up, nodded. Sarah crossed to the table, sat. Rachel pushed a latte toward her. I ordered for you. Hope that's okay. Sarah ignored it. Talk. Rachel leaned back, studied her. You really don't know, do you? Know what? About us. Sarah's chest tightened. There is no us. Not like that. I'm not sleeping with your husband. Then what? Rachel pulled out her phone, scrolled, turned it to face Sarah. A photo. Michael and Rachel, business casual, smiling, arms around each other. This was taken 3 months ago. At a conference in Miami. Sarah stared at it. Rachel swiped. Another photo. Michael. Rachel. 2 other people. Dinner. Chicago. 2 months ago. Another swipe. Michael. Rachel. Laughing. Last month. Boston. Sarah looked up. He travels for work. He does. And I'm usually there. Why? Rachel set the phone down. Because I'm his business partner. Silence. What? Not officially. Not on paper. But we've been working together on a side project for the last year. Acquisitions. Under the table, quiet. Sarah's mind raced. He never mentioned. Of course not. It's not legal. Not yet. We're building something that could destroy his current firm if they found out, so we keep it quiet. You're lying. Am I? Rachel pulled out a folder, slid it across the table. Sarah opened it. Documents, contracts, Michael's signature, Rachel's, dates, amounts. Real. Sarah's hands shook. Why are you showing me this? Rachel's expression softened. Because you deserve to know, and because I'm done being the secret. So what do you want? I want Michael to tell you the truth. I want him to stop pretending I don't exist. I want us to be able to work together openly. And if he doesn't? Rachel leaned forward. Then I go public, and his career ends. Sarah felt cold. You're blackmailing him. I'm protecting myself and our work by threatening his marriage, by giving him a choice. Be honest or lose everything. Sarah stood. I'm leaving. Sarah, don't contact me again. She walked out, fast, blindly. Her phone buzzed. Michael, landing at 6. I'll be home by 7. Can't wait to see you. She stared at it, kept walking. 7 p.m. Sarah sat on the couch. Documents spread on the coffee table. The elevator dinged. Michael's key in the lock. He entered, smiled. Hey, I missed. He saw the papers, stopped. What is that? Sarah looked up. You tell me. He crossed to the table, scanned the documents. His face went pale. Where did you get these? Rachel. He closed his eyes. Fuck. Is it real? Silence. Michael, is it real? Yes. The word hit like a punch. You've been lying to me. I've been protecting you. From what? From risk, from complications, from the truth. He sat, ran his hands through his hair. It's not what you think. Then what is it? It's business, a side project, something I've been building in case. In case what? He looked at her, tired, defeated. In case the firm falls apart. In case I need an exit strategy. So you partnered with her. Yes, and you hid it from me. To protect you. Stop saying that. He reached for her. She pulled back. Sarah, how long? A year. A year. Yes. She stood, paced. A year of lies. Not lies. Omissions. Same thing. It's not. You locked your office. You traveled without telling me she'd be there. You let her call me. You defended her, all while hiding this. I was trying to keep it separate. There is no separate, Michael. We're married. He stood, faced her. I know, and I'm sorry. But this project, it's important. It's our future. Our future, or yours and hers. Ours, yours and mine. The money from this, it could set us up for life. We're already set up for life. Not like this. Not independently. Not honestly. He stopped. She felt tears threaten, pushed them back. I can't do this. Sarah, please. I need time. How much time? I don't know. He moved toward her. She stepped back. Don't. Sarah, I'm going to my parents for Thanksgiving. Alone. You can't. I can. I am. She walked to the bedroom, started packing. He followed. We can fix this. She didn't answer, just kept packing. Sarah, please, look at me. She turned. He looked broken, desperate. I love you. I made a mistake. But I love you. I know. Then stay. I can't. She zipped the suitcase, grabbed her coat, walked to the door. He didn't stop her. She left. Her parents' house was 3 hours away. She drove in silence, arrived at midnight. Her mother opened the door, took one look at her. Oh, honey. Sarah broke. Her mother held her while she cried, asked no questions. Just held her. Thanksgiving came. Her family asked nothing. She helped cook, set the table, smiled when appropriate. Her phone buzzed throughout the day. Michael, please talk to me. I'm sorry, I love you. Can I call? She didn't answer. Her sister found her in the kitchen after dinner. You okay? No. You want to talk about it? Not yet. Her sister hugged her. When you're ready. Sarah nodded. The week passed slowly. Sarah stayed at her parents', slept in her childhood bed, helped her mother around the house, avoided her phone. Michael called 17 times. She didn't answer. Her mother finally asked on day 5, "How long are you staying?" "I don't know." "And Michael?" "I don't know." Her mother said nothing, just squeezed her hand. Day 8. Sarah sat in the backyard, cold, quiet. Her phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. "Hello? Mrs. Highland?" "Yes. This is Jennifer from Hartley Group. I'm calling on behalf of Rachel Morrison." Sarah's stomach dropped. "What do you want?" "Ms. Morrison wanted me to inform you that the project has gone public. As of today, the partnership between her and your husband is official. She thought you'd want to know." The line went dead. Sarah sat, staring at nothing. Her phone buzzed. News alert. Local investment firm announces major acquisition partnership. She clicked it. Photo. Michael. Rachel. Shaking hands, smiling. Press release. Official. Public. Her phone rang. Michael. She answered. "Did you know?" she asked. I just found out, I swear. She went ahead without me. So now what? I'm trying to do damage control. This wasn't supposed to happen like this. But it did. Sarah, I need you to come home. We need to handle this together. Handle what? Your business partner? Your lies? Your mess? Our mess. Please. She hung up, sat, breathed. Her mother appeared in the doorway. You okay? Sarah looked up. I need to go back. Are you sure? No, but I have to. Her mother nodded. Sarah packed, left within the hour. The apartment was dark when she arrived. She unlocked the door, stepped inside. Michael sat on the couch, lights off, staring at nothing. He looked up. You came back. I did. He stood. Thank you. She set her bag down. We need to talk. I know. They sat. He started. I'm ending it. The partnership. Rachel went too far. I'm pulling out. Can you do that? Legally? It'll cost me. But yes. And her? She'll fight. But I don't care. I'm done. Sarah looked at him. Why now? Because I'm losing you. And nothing is worth that. She felt something shift. Small. Uncertain. You lied to me for a year. I know. You put her first. I know. You broke my trust. I know. And I'll spend the rest of my life earning it back, if you'll let me. She stared at him, saw regret, real, raw. I don't know if I can. I understand. But I'm willing to try. His eyes met hers. Hope, fear. Really? On conditions. Anything. No more locked doors, no more secrets, no more her. Done. And counseling, for both of us. He hesitated, then nodded. Okay. She exhaled. Okay. He reached for her hand. She let him take it. The next month was slow, difficult. They went to counseling. Twice a week. Talked. Fought. Cried. Michael ended the partnership. Legally. Publicly. Rachel fought. Threatened. Michael held firm. Sarah watched. Stayed. Slowly. Trust began to rebuild. Small moments. Honest conversations. Open doors. It wasn't perfect, but it was real. 3 months later, Sarah stood in the kitchen, making coffee. Michael emerged, kissed her cheek. Morning. Morning. You sleep okay? Better. He smiled. Good. They moved around each other. Easy. Familiar. The office door stood open. His phone buzzed. He checked it. Showed her. Client meeting at 10. Should be back by 2. Okay. He grabbed his jacket, paused. I love you. She met his eyes, meant it. I love you too. He left. She stood in the quiet, sipped her coffee, looked at the open door. The locked drawer was gone, removed, replaced, everything visible now, honest. She breathed, set the cup down, walked to the window. The city spread below, different now, lighter. Her phone buzzed. Her sister, lunch this week? She typed, yes, I'd like that, sent it, smiled, turned away from the window, back to the life she was rebuilding, one honest moment at a time. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Mr. Douglas Tales, where powerful stories unfold one moment at a time.